And welcome back to another class. This lesson is for Thursday 423 or Friday 424. And it's a real quick one. It's only like 4 slides, so we'll be done real quickly. But today's agenda is just these notes on solutions to linear equations, or pretty much this video. Then you're responsible for doing a Desmo activity, and then a Google form for reals this time. I know I didn't do it last time. I said I was, but I decided to do it for today and tomorrow. Okay. And so what you're going to be learning today is stuff that we've already gone over. Technically, I've talked about it in class at some point. I remember I yapped about it somewhere. But basically, is you're going to be able to define a solution to a linear equation both algebraically and graphically through a Desmos activity. When I mean linear equation, I'm talking about y equals mx plus b, our usual. Okay, this is pretty much all math 1. So you already know this, okay? But I'm just going to talk about what does it mean to be a solution to an equation like this, okay? And it's going to take like 3 slides. So let's just jump right in. Alright, first one says finding a solution to an equation. Here's an example, very simple. I don't even have to solve it for you. Most of you can do it pretty much right now. You know what x is, but I'm going to do it anyways, just in case. To solve for x the algebraic way, we know x plus 2 equals 7. What is x? Well, if we want x by itself, we could get rid of this positive 2 by doing the opposite to take it away. But what we do to one side, you got to do to the other. So we'll subtract 2 to both sides. That's gone. And so we're left with x equals 5. Okay? Now, usually we stop right there and we're done and we call it a day. But what I usually don't have you do is, I guess, understand or check to see why this is a solution. Okay? I know it's a little redundant, but it does make sense. This basic understanding will make sense later. X equals 5. How is that the solution? Well, if you were to actually take the step further and plug it back into the original equation, where x is 5, instead of x we're going to put 5, we'd get 5 plus 2 equals 7. You add these two numbers together, you're going to get 7 is equal to 7. Think to yourself, takes you like half a second, is this side the same as this? Are they equal? Yes, they are. That is true. So therefore, x equals 5 has to be a solution. Okay? That's as most simple, as basic as I could get. But it is this understanding right here that will help you with the next part. Okay? So here we go. Next slide. Okay? Now we have a little bit more complex, something that you're used to seeing. Is now, what would be a solution to an equation like this? Y equals 2x plus 5. Okay? The answer pretty much is there's more than one solution. There's infinitely many. But for this, I'm going to go over 2 solutions and then one that's not a solution. And there's multiple ways of finding these solutions. But the easiest one, or probably the fastest one, is pretty much using a graph. Okay? And so I'm going to graph this real quickly, and I'm going to show you what it means to be a solution and what is not to be a solution. So here's what I mean. I already did it for you. On the top left over here is the graph, or the equation, y equals 2x plus 5. And here's the graph. Okay, and you can always use Desmos, especially for this assignment, so don't worry about that. But here's the graph right here, and I chose 3 points. 0, 5, 2, 9, and then 2, 1. Okay, 3 points. Right off the bat, these two are solutions, and this one's not a solution. A solution to an equation has to be a point on the graph or on the line. Okay? 0, 5 is right on the line. That is a solution to this equation right here. 2, 9 is also on the line. Can't click on it. So it's also a solution to this equation. 2, 1 is a point. That's cool, but it's not on the line, so therefore it's not a solution. Okay, so right off the bat, if I ask you to find solutions to an equation, you can just graph it and then choose any point you want on the line. As long as it's on the line, it will be a solution. Okay, any point off the line or not on the line is not a solution. Okay, now I'm going to show you how that looks like algebraically. So here's what I mean. We're going to go back to the other page. Okay? And the first point, or one of the points, was 0, 5. Then it was 2, 9. And then I said not a solution was, I believe, 2, 1. Okay? So I'm going to show how these 2 points are a solution and these points are not. Or this point is not. Okay? First things first, just in case you forgot. This is your x, and that's your y. Now, let's use blue's pretty cool. Now I can't really see it. This color right here. Now, y equals 2x plus 5. Here we go. I'm going to show you algebraically why this is a solution. First things first, you just got to plug them in. Your x is 0, your y is 5. Just plug them into your given equation right here. So instead of y equals 2x plus 5, what I'm going to have is 5, because that's my y, equals 2 times my x, so my x is 0, plus 5. I'm showing every single step. If you know what I'm doing, you can skip on ahead. But then, you get 5 equals, well, 2 times 0 is 0, plus 5. Therefore, you have 5 equals 5. Think to yourself, is this true? Does 5 equal 5? Of course it does. So that's why it's a solution. Because you plug in this point, and you get something like this as a result, where one side is equal to the right side, then that's a solution. Okay, that's how you show it algebraically. Okay, let's just do one more, or do another example. Again, y equals 2x plus 5. Here's my x, here's my y. So instead of y, I'm going to plug in, or I'm going to write 9 is equal to 2 times my x is 2 plus 5. This side stays as 9. We're good there. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5. Well, 4 plus 5 is 9, and this side is also 9. You think to yourself, is this true? 9 equals 9. Yes, that is true. That is a solution. Okay, same thing, same case. Yeah, different numbers, but it doesn't matter because we got one side equal to the other side, and that's true. Okay, last one. And remember, before we do that, actually, these 2 points were on the line. This one is off the line. Okay, but same thing. Here we go. Y equals 2x plus 5. This is my x, this is my y. We're going to have, instead of y, I'm going to put 1 is equal to 2 times 2 plus 5. Keep going. 2 times 2 again is 4 plus 3 or 5. You're going to get 9 on this side is equal to 1. Think to yourself, is 1 equal to 9? Hell no, it's not. So that's not correct. It's not true when you plug in these points, so therefore it's not a solution. Okay? It has to be true in order for it to be a solution. So all you have to do to check if something's a solution is just plug it into the points. Okay? Or you can just graph it and then see, oh, if it's on the line, then you know for a fact it's a solution. If it's not on the line, you ain't got a solution. Okay? So, one more time, in conclusion, here's a fancy way. A solution to a linear equation can be understood through 2 different perspectives, but they're exactly the same. As a graph, a solution to an equation is a point on the line. If you look at it algebraically, kind of like this, it's just a solution is a point that makes the equation true. For example, if you get 4 equals 4, something like that. Okay? That's pretty much it. You're going to have this video posted on Google Classroom. You're going to have these notes annotated like this on Google Classroom for you to check. And then just do the Desmos. It's a little bit different. It adds a little bit more twist to it, but it's, as long as you understand this, you should be okay. But message me if you have any questions. I will be here. But if not, thank you, and I'll see you later.